Suffering from a broken gear cable isn't something that actually has to happen if you keep on top of your bike maintenance, but having said that, sometimes it does happen. So here's how to get yourself home if you suffer a broken gear cable. It's your rear gear cable that goes. It's a little bit more difficult because the chain will automatically drop into your smallest gear, which is pretty tough then to get yourself home, particularly if you're running a single ring. Now, you do have two options here. Firstly, you can very quickly adjust the lower limit adjustment screw, which is this one up here. And that will mean that we can manually force the rear derailleur to sit under one of these sprockets up here. You could probably only get as far as your third smallest, but that's still better than your 11 or your 10. Now, if you're running a triple or even a double, that's probably a good enough gear to get you home from most places, but there is a really cool trick. So have a look at this. First step is just to remove this old bit of cable here, because that's now no good to anyone. Pop it in your pack, take it home with you. Then we need to remove our cable from the shifter, and depending on where it's snapped, you should end up with a reasonable amount, although we only need that much for our bodge. Thread your gear cable through the rear mech so that the little barrel that was in the shifter now rests in that cable stop, like that. And then what we can do is manually move the rear mech as far up the block as we want, and then we can tighten it and it will hold the mech in place. So you're still on a single speed, but in a much more usable gear. So there you go then, super simple, really effective. We're now in a really, really good gear to ride a single speed home, or in this case, a 3-speed. Just remember to tighten any gear cable away so that it's not dragging in your spokes. If it's the gear cable that controls the front derailleur that's broken, then it's actually not too much of a big deal. All you got to do is remove the broken end of cable so that it doesn't get in the way. You'll still have 10 or 11 usable gears. Obviously, the back is fully functioning. You don't even have to be stuck in your little ring either. If you use the L adjustment screw, which is this one inboard to the bike here, then you'll actually be able to manually move the mech so that it sits on your middle ring. Now, for more trail maintenance videos, then why not check out our playlist, which you can get to just by clicking up there. And then to make sure that your riding skills are up to scratch, why not check out the how-to videos on the playlist just over there. And then of course, you've got to make sure you subscribe to GMBN. And you can do that by clicking on me.